Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Sephora and Ulta haul, and I think maybe like one or two other places, maybe. Basically, I picked up quite a few beauty products recently. Basically, collectively, we're gonna be talking about stuff that I bought over the last 3 months or so. I'm sorry if my face looks kind of crappy. I've had this makeup on for like 15 hours now, and if I seem kind of like out of it, it's late, but I wanted to film, so here I am. But I'm super excited to show you guys the makeup that I've picked up recently. My low buy has gone completely out the window. Like, what low buy? I'm not on a low buy anymore. Let's just show you the makeup. So I'm gonna start with palettes, and the first palette I picked up is the Juvia's Place The Magic Mini palette. I had considered buying this over and over and over again, but when Juvia's Place came to Ulta, I felt like I didn't have an excuse anymore, so I bought it, and I love it. I've only used it like maybe twice since I picked it up, just because I did get it toward the end of summer, and colorful looks, especially like these kinds of tones, don't really call to me quite as much in the cooler months. But I'm super excited to still play with this, see if I can get some Christmas looks out of this, which I think I'm gonna go really ham with the Christmas craziness, so I think this will come in handy for sure. I think it's gorgeous. I love Juvia's Place shadows. I just think they have a really good formula for such an affordable brand. And this is like my 4th or 5th palette from them, and I will continue to buy them because look at that. That's just gorgeous. Next up for palettes, I picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. I know. You've heard enough about this. It's now all about the sultry palette or dissing the sultry palette, whatever. But I did want to touch on this a little bit because I have really been enjoying my time with this. I have really been focusing on my Naked palette as part of my Project Pan, so I haven't gotten quite as much use out of this recently, but it's gorgeous. I never regret getting another Anastasia palette because no matter what the color scheme, no matter, you know, how boring or redundant or whatever, I love the palettes. I get obsessed with the palettes, and I create beautiful looks with the palettes. So no regrets as far as this goes. I really want the sultry palette too. I don't know, I can't not buy Anastasia palettes. When I see a new one, I just want it, and it's a problem, but I can't help that. I could probably help that, but I don't want to help that. I absolutely love this palette. It's gorgeous. You've heard a million people talk about it. I don't need to be another one. Last up for palettes is a face palette, I believe. Actually, no, I think I have like one more palette, like a mini palette. Last up for larger palettes, I bought this during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. So yeah, a while ago, and it is covered in fingerprints because I've been using this. And this is the Laura Mercier, what did she call this? Illuminator palette. So this has 3 of her highlighters in it. So it has Indiscretion, Devotion, and Addiction. And I had really wanted Devotion, the one in the middle, for so long. And when this came out, I was like, okay, definitely I'm gonna pull the plug on that. So pretty much I can make them all work for me, which is very nice because they're super blendable and easy to work with. They're absolutely gorgeous. My favorite is Indiscretion just because it is the easiest to work with for me as I am co-white pale. But as far as not being able to pick up this palette anymore, I would say pick up a Laura Mercier highlighter palette. Like, I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. Their formulas are amazing. Or just pick up the one that calls to you. Did I need a palette when I could have just bought the one that I really liked? Yeah, but I'm really happy that I bought this. It's really allowed me to play with the formula, see the colors, see the shades, and know what I like and what I don't. I really like this. I thought this was a great investment. I believe this was only a few dollars more than the individual highlighters, so no regrets. It's gorgeous, and I've used the crap out of these. Let's quickly talk about the stuff I got for free. So I am a member of Influenster. Anyone can join Influenster. You basically just answer a bunch of questions about stuff, and sometimes you're lucky enough to receive a Vox box, and you basically get sent free product. So the few things that I got sent were like the best things I have ever gotten from Influencer. The first box I got chosen for was a Marc Jacobs beauty box, and I freaked out. So I came with 2 products, the first being the Marc Jacobs highlighter Highliner Glam Glitter Gel Eye Crayon in All That Glitters. So it's just a gold eyeliner, and ooh, that got a little overly whelmed. Oh, it's already doing that thing where it like falls out. That's really annoying because I've barely used this. But it's the little thin one right next to the very gold shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've used this a couple of times. I love the highliners from Marc Jacobs, so this was such a fun color to get because it's definitely not something I would have necessarily spent my money on. It also came with one of his Omega shadows, the gel powder eyeshadows. So this one is in Oh Yeah, and it's just a super easy, beautiful wearable shade. I've only used this a couple of times, but I really like it. I love the packaging on these, and I mean, honestly, it's another thing that I probably wouldn't have spent money on just because I don't buy single eyeshadows all that often, especially from brands as pricey as Marc Jacobs. But to have it sent to me and to be able to give it a try was absolutely amazing, and I'm super grateful. So join Influencer. And then the most recent box I was sent was from Sunday Riley, and I got to get a full size of the ceramic slip cleanser. I have had this one other time in like a sample size, and I really don't remember what I felt about how I felt about it. So I'm super excited to crack into this. I haven't yet because I'm still working on another cleanser, and I don't want to open this while I'm still working on that one. But I'm very excited about this, and like that's some really good free product right there. Next up, we have some products that I thought were part of the weekly wow, but now I'm not sure because I believe they are still on sale, and those are Bite Beauty lip pencils. I have been trying to build up my lip pencil collection for like a year and a half now, so I just got a few shades. So we have 050, and it's just like a really pretty cool toned nude color. We have 096, which is like a really pretty like raspberry color. I got like a Vampy Plum in 100, which I'm super excited about. And then we got like a deeper red shade in 084. So I just basically got some colors that I didn't already have or that I didn't have the right undertones for. So they're like $9 on sale right now. If you are looking for lip liners, these are really nice, and you can't beat $9. Next up, on recommendation from Liv Loves Her Makeup, I picked up the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder, and this stuff works. I am super oily, especially in my T-zone, and this stuff just like mattifies, and it's beautiful. I bring it in my purse with me. I use it just to like touch up, or when I just have moisturizer on and it's making me look a little shiny in like places I don't want to be shiny. Beautiful powder. It's like very weightless, but it does its job. I love this. It's like $3 or something. It's great. Highly recommend it. So I have two little mini products from Natasha Denona. The first is the mini Lila palette. So I haven't really got to play around too much with this, to be honest, but it's not something that I'm overly impressed with. I've kind of found that every time I either swatch or play around with the mini palettes, they're just kind of meh. Like, I really wanted the mini Star palette. I went into store, I swatched them, I played with them, and I was super disappointed. So they're fine, but like, it doesn't make me want to spend $120 on a palette. So there's that. They're super tiny, like obviously super tiny, so that's nice, but I didn't need this. And the more I have it, the more I'm like, oh my god, Elisa, why'd you buy that? But it's pretty. I'm gonna get my use out of it because, you know, I spent my money on it, and I don't hate it. It's not bad. It's just not what the price would have me believe it would be. Something I do fairly enjoy is the mini Blush and Glow. So these are super subtle. They are not anything like super in your face, and I like that on days when, you know, I'm going to work, or, you know, I'm just having like a very subtle makeup day. These are perfect. I am still super interested in her Super Glow highlighters. These haven't turned me off of the highlighters. I know some people were like, I don't know what these are annoying, these are awful. I didn't feel that way. I felt like for like $19, this was really cute. I mean, yes, they're small, but they did their job. I really like them. Great for travel, great for subtle makeup. I like them. Next up, kind of a random purchase. I got these mini Besame lipsticks. So these were the Snow White collection, and they were selling the set of 8 for like $8 or something on the Besame website. It was absolutely amazing, like free shipping, super cheap, like no money for these 8 mini lipsticks. I love minis. I was in Disney World when I ordered them. I felt super like Disney excited. So I actually haven't had too much of a chance to play around with these. I've really been focusing on project panning, but I really like what I see. I think the colors are really pretty, and the formula on these are pretty great from what I can tell so far. I'm excited to give them more of a shot and, you know, see how I really feel, but so far, so good. Next up, we have another smaller palette. I'm not totally sure if you can still buy this, but it's the I Love Sarah E and Dose of Colors collaboration palette. I love this. I think it's really fun, and the actual formula of these is amazing. So I'm not sure if you can definitely buy this particular palette, but I would highly recommend picking up a Dose of Colors palette. I'm already looking into buying another palette from them because I just love the formula of these, especially the really glitter infused, the super glitter shades, because they're beautiful and I've just had so much fun playing around with this palette. There's actually a lot of stuff you can do with these tones, and I love that. You can go for super neutral or super bold, and I've really enjoyed playing around with this palette, even though it is now fall, so not as much use recently, but super pretty. Love this palette. So I have picked up 4 new NARS Audacious lipsticks throughout the last few months in different ways. Some I bought from like the Ulta 20% off sale, some I bought off Haute Look, stuff like that. So I have Vivian, which I believe, yes, I bought this off Haute Look. Super pretty color for right now. I can't wait to start wearing this. Like, I don't know, these just, I love the formula on these. So to have more autumnal winter colors is super great. Then we have Angela, which is definitely an orchid summer color, but you can still make it work at any time of year, and I just love how bright and bold it is. And then we have Anna, which I can't remember why I bought this, but it is a super pretty color. It's definitely really deep on my pale skin, and I really actually like the effect that it gives. And then the last one I bought was during the Ulta 20% off, and it is Anita, and this is the one that I've wanted for the longest time and have yet to I've yet to pull the trigger on. So it's just funny because this was like the original one I wanted, and now like 8 lipsticks later I finally have Anita, and I actually haven't gotten to wear it yet, and I am so excited for it. Going along with lipstick, during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, they put on $9 Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. So I bought 4, naturally. So we have Plum Queen, which is like a super, not super dark, but pretty vampy shade, really nice for autumn. We have Play It Cool, which is like a very, very cool nude, which I really like cool nudes, so that's great. Then we have Stone, which is like a classic nude for them. Like, I feel like I've always heard people talk about Stone. And then the one that I've worn the most is Lazy Daisy, which is also a cooler nude. I mean, they literally look like the same shade. Well, take that one away and it's like the same stuff. But I love the formula on these. These are amazing. I picked them up on on recommendation from Samantha March, because she said that these were some of her favorite liquid lipsticks, and I completely agree. They are super comfortable, but they last and last and last, and just like, where have you been in my life? I love these, and they're probably like my new favorite liquid lipstick formula. Ooh, probably not over the Jouer, but very close second. They're really, really nice, and I would definitely recommend them. Also from the 21 Days of Beauty sale, I picked up a Goof Proof brow pencil, but I'm already using that, and I've used that a million times, so it's kind of boring to talk about again, but love that pencil. Will continue to buy it. And then I also picked up the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour auto replenishing hydrator. I had a sample of this not long ago and fell in love with this moisturizer, so when I saw it on sale during the Ulta sale, I was like, yes, okay, I have to pick that up. And I am still currently using up a current moisturizer, but love this stuff and can't wait to break into it because it's just really, really nice. Like, it just sinks into my skin, it doesn't make me feel greasy or, you know, like just too much on my skin. I love it. I have oily skin and this just does wonders for me. Then we have from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale again, the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. That's a lot of P's, but I was really interested in this when I was down in Florida because obviously it's very hot in Florida. I get really oily really quickly, and I don't know, I felt like the Ever Matte part was gonna be really, really nice. I ended up sending it to the wrong address, so it came back home, and I ended up just getting it when I came home, when I moved back home. So I actually haven't gotten to use this because I felt like I wasn't oily enough to use it, but I'm definitely gonna like take a crack at it pretty soon, see what it's all about. I've heard very mixed reviews about this, so we'll see how my super oily skin gets along with it. So from the VIB holiday sale, during that weekend, it was also the 20% off at Ulta, so you know, I did go a little crazy. I'm not ashamed of it. The first thing I picked up is the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions palette. I feel like a lot of people have talked about this, and for a good reason. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I haven't gotten to play around with it yet, but like for Christmas, that's gonna be freaking phenomenal. I'm so excited for this. It's just gorgeous, and like, it's a green palette, so it's not like the most wearable neutral thing in the world, but I feel like I'm gonna create some really nice holiday looks with this, and I'm super excited about it because I feel like green is a really nice color for this time of year. Obviously. Some random free stuff I got. So I got my VIB Rouge gift for hitting rouge again. It's just another brush. I think it's the same brush as last year, which is kind of like wah-wah, but like whatever. And then I got a little 100-point perk of the Fenty Beauty primer. My mom tried this. She did not like it, but I'm kind of intrigued. I haven't found anything from Fenty that I'm like obsessed with. Maybe this will be it, but I'm not super convinced, but I'm interested. So I got this little NARS set. This is the Narcissist Wanted Power Pack Lip Kit. So it comes with 2 mini liquid lipsticks. This is the Cool Nudes version, by the way. So it comes with American Woman, which is like the classic shade, like the shade when you talk about these. And then Le Freak. Both of these are really cool nudes, which is right up my alley, so I was really excited to give these a shot. Like most of the lip products in this, I haven't been able to try these out yet, but they're super liquidy and very thin, which I kind of like, and I'm hoping don't translate to super drying, but from what I can tell, I think I'm gonna like them. They are a little deeper on me because I'm very pale, but I'm really excited about these. I also picked up the Drunk Elephant TLC Sukari Baby Facial that also comes with the Virgin Marula Oil. This is the mini, which I was so excited to see them come out with a mini of the baby facial because I've been wanting one, but I did not want to pay full price for something that I'm not totally sure I'm gonna love. So you get a little ½ ounce of the baby facial, and then you get a little baby, like 1.1 fluid ounce of the Virgin Marula Oil. I have a couple of these samples because I need like the tiniest amount on my skin, but I love this. I think it's a really nice little set to try this out especially, and I'm very excited to crack into this. I have high hopes. My battery died, so if anything looks different, that is why, but let's get back into it. So basically, a mistake was made at Sephora during the shipping process. When my box was being packed, they threw something in there that I didn't order, and I've had this happen to me before, and I've pretty much learned that it's just like, accept the gift from the Sephora gods and enjoy the product and just be happy with that. So the thing that they sent me by accident was the Hourglass Confession Refillable Lipstick Duo. So this is like some super fancy stuff, something that I had thought about purchasing, but then was like, girl, you're not gonna buy that. But now I own it and I'm super excited about it. So it is just really pretty. It's the limited edition pink packaging, so it's just gorgeous. And then this one is in my One Desire, so it's just a really pretty nude color. I have yet to use this like most of this stuff, but I'm very excited about it. And then the little refill that it came with is in, it's really hard to open, is in At Night. So that's just like a reddy color, and like, ugh, so super pretty, and not necessarily something that, you know, I was thinking of spending my money on, but pretty excited to have now. So thank you, Sephora gods. I highly appreciate that. Two more things from Ulta. So obviously the Grinch movie is coming out. I'm not really sure how I feel about it because I'm not sure how that's gonna be, but obviously Pure had their collaboration with them. China Glaze also has a little collaboration with the Grinch. So I got these two nail polishes. Both of them have little Grinches on them. So this glittery one is in Resting Grinch Face, so it just has like a bunch of different chunky glitter. I think it's gorgeous. And then this just green shimmer one is Grinch Worthy, and it's just very, very green and very, very shimmery. These were my two favorite of the collection, and I love the Grinch, so I had to get something. I almost bought the palette, and then I was like, you really don't need that, and you will not be able to store that, so. And the last three things are all NARS sets, and this was basically inspired by the fact that I really wanted the NARS advent calendar, but it's like $150. It has concealers that won't work for my skin, and it's sold out forever. So instead I was like, okay, why don't you spend like less than half of what you would have spent on that advent calendar and just buy the stuff you want from it. So I got 3 of the mini NARS sets. I love the packaging on these. I don't know what I'm going to keep these for, but I'm going to keep them. So 2 of these are from Ulta, I believe, and 1 is from Sephora. Or 2, I might have that backwards. But 1 is from one of them and 2 are from the other. So this first one is the NARS Little Fetishes Rita and Mona set. So these have 2 of the mini NARS Audacious lipsticks. I've said a million times that these are like 2 of my, like these are like my favorite lipstick formula. So Rita, super pretty red, and Mona is like a brownie, and Mona's like a brownie red color, which they're both super, super pretty. I love mini lipsticks because using up a full size is really, really hard, especially when you have as many lipsticks as I do, so minis are great. So this next one is the Dolce Vita Capri set. I believe this is Ulta. So this just has a little mini of the Dolce Vita blush, which is just really super pretty, and I just love the mini NARS packaging. Like, I don't know, I just find it very satisfying and adorable. And then this is Capri, the highlighter, which I am super excited they finally made minis of these because I wanted to try the NARS highlighters, but like I didn't want to spend that much money on that, and to have them in minis is perfect for me. I love minis, so I'll take as many as I can possibly get. So the last one is the Laguna and Fort de France set, and unfortunately my Fort de France came broken in that it's like out of its pan and I haven't actually pressed it back. So I'm not gonna open this because I'm really scared it's gonna fall out and shatter everywhere, and I really don't want it to do that. So basically it's just a mini of the very, very loved Fort de France highlighter, and something that I was really interested in but yet again didn't want to buy the full size of. Much like Laguna, it's pretty well known that I just started getting into bronzer, but as being very pale, I wasn't all that into spending a ton of money on bronzer. I thought this fell out on me. It's just the little film. But yeah, it's just a mini of Laguna. Super excited to try this out. It's really weirdly hard to find minis of Laguna, so this was super, super exciting for me, and now I can try everything that I haven't tried from NARS while also appreciating everything that I love from probably my favorite brand without spending $150 on an advent calendar that I either own a good chunk of or can't use a good chunk of. But yes, I believe that's everything. I also have a beauty advent calendar from QVC, but I don't really feel like hiking that out right now. I think I'm gonna open it every day during Daily December, which I am indeed doing again. The last things I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna run through the minis I got during the sale. So some of these are samples, like this Diva Curl. Ooh, this is open. Oh shit, okay, that's gotta go. So I got a little like free beauty break thing where I got two mini Coach perfumes. One is in floral and one is just in the normal. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with these. Like, they came free, but I don't really love mini perfumes, so I might just pass those on to a friend. That also came with like a for men Coach cologne, which I'll give to like my dad. And then I got a little mobile offer that gave me a free sample of the Hourglass Caution mascara, which I'm super excited to be able to try out. I've been trying it. I like it. I'm not sure if it's like my new favorite or anything, but only time will tell how I get along with it. And then my Sephora was just giving away like really nice sample bags on the first day of the Rouge sale. Like, not like little foil samples, like really nice sample bags. So I'm just gonna run through those now. So the first is a sample of the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. Like, that's great. Like, oh my god, I would have just taken this and been happy. But it continued. We have a little Boscia exfoliating peel gel, an itty bitty little Anastasia contour stick in banana, so like, you know, a pretty, not universal shade, but usable shade, at least for me. A little Lancome Hypnose Drama mascara, a little Nomad by Chloe perfume, a mini Perversion, which I love, a little mini of the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in 40, which is like a really pretty like taupey cool nude, a little Makeup Forever mini in C211, which is another really nice perfect nude. And then finally a little mini of the Living Proof Restore Smooth Blowout Concentrate. So pretty much like the best little goodie bag I could have ever hoped for, like damn. But that is finally everything that I acquired recently in the past like 3 months or so. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all the normal stuff, and I'll see you guys again super soon. Bye.